The other thing about the Imperial Valley that I think is very important is that we really need to think about our infrastructure. And if by infrastructure I mean like water, I mean roads, electricity. There's a lot of different things we need. We could focus on and do. But I think key thing is we need to work on the roads. We need some better either improved roads, some more lane roads, or even a couple interstates or freeways. Particularly I think we even need a tram. And like San Diego has a tram, and I think we could get one, have it run literally from the border to Heber, El Centro, Imperial Valley, Calapat, then Nyland, and maybe loop around to Westmoreland. And that way it loops through Calapat, but it's basically north and south. This tram, and then you employ the bus system to have the bus go east and west. And I think it would really work out because what's more, you can even have the tram go all the way out to like Salton City, where they have all those new homes being built. So it's like I'm telling you, it would really, you would make so much money on a tram. And there's some concerns about like kids getting killed on trams. You know what? That's Darwin. Okay, if kids are stupid enough to play on a tram, and they know some huge metal monster is coming down the rail, it's going to happen. So I'm sorry, it's going to happen, but that's why I have insurance. But it would save so much money. It would so help people. Poor people. It would keep old people from driving everywhere. That's a problem. We have old people who can barely see, have poor judgment in driving. So we need that in our community. But just imagine that you had each little tram stop, and they had like 2 or 3 stops in each. Like in Heber they could have one stop, El Centro they could have like 3 stops, Brawley 2 or 3 stops. One in Imperial, or 2 in Imperial. Just have it like that. So that way people get around those towns easily. Within walking distance. And it would really help. Really bolster a lot of business, and especially business away from the border. So it would help. Basically, it's going to draw more business to these other towns. Because people walk over. Especially for Mexico. We have so much tourism from Mexico. We really need to capitalize on that. So that's the tram and the bus system. So bus system goes east and west. The tram goes north and south. I think it'd be so simple, so good idea. The other aspect is we need interstate, and I think we need it to go from follow kind of like the route of 111, but come out of Calexico, go to the east of El Centro, and east of Imperial, and then either like skirt or kind of cut through a little bit of Brawley, and then link up with the 86. I think that would be a smart way to go. And basically, because it's going to keep a lot of traffic out, and it helps people, because that's a problem. There's no quick way to go from north and south here in the valley. And where before it wasn't that much of a problem, but we're kind of developing a traffic, situation here, so we need to do that. And I think also on top of that, maybe widen Forester Road to a 4-lane or something, because there's a lot of people coming from San Diego and they want to get up to Palm Springs and Las Vegas and stuff like that. So I think that would work too. But I think that would really help. We really need to do that. And I've heard too that the Imperial Valley Airport is it's a problem. It stops so much development. So maybe we need to think about moving it. Especially since it's just kind of gaining in notoriety, and the amount of suburban population is growing up around it. So if there is an accident at the airport, where is it going to affect? It's going to go into some people's homes. So we may want to start considering and worrying about that. But the other reason why we need to worry about transportation, especially going through the valley, is that the health. We have all this dust and pesticides in the air, and now we're getting the carbon monoxide from all the traffic. We need to cut it down, because there's so much asthma here in the valley, so many asthma problems. That's one of the things that needs to be focused on, is that we need to clean up our air. We need to make it cleaner. We need to work with Mexico, Mexicali, and say, look, guys, we're getting a lot of downwind, pollution from you guys, and try to do something. But, you know what I mean?